Hi guys, this is Sonia from True Soul Intuition. Welcome. Um, Guys, I'm just getting a lot of twin flame messages coming through, like a lot. And I'm just going to keep doing the twin flame readings until they stop. Because I'm actually in my PJs. I'm ready to go to bed. And and I just keep getting these thoughts coming through in my mind, but it's not my thoughts. I'm hearing the collective really calling up for their twin flame unions, especially the even though the divine feminine came across as being quite detached. I don't believe that she likes being detached. I'll put it in that respect. Yeah, but the divine masculine is like coming up, and you can feel it. You can feel the shift. You can feel the change. It's quite beautiful, if you actually look at it. But I'll quickly go through the disclaimers. Guys, it's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. Roles can be reversed, so switch it however it fits for your situation, and it is timeless. So you'll get it when you get it. The right message at the right time. That's how the universe works. And I'm sorry, I know I'm rushing through it, but it's just so that everyone knows that I'm not specifically reading your story. I'm reading the general energy of the collective. So we're just going to get a reading for the divine masculine, and then I'll come back and do a reading for the divine feminine. So just entering my energy. Alright guys, let's get into it. Ooh, I just felt really lightheaded. Okay, can I please find out where the divine masculine head is at? Yeah. It came out in reverse, but I don't like to read oracle cards out in reverse, but it just tells me that there may be a delay in movement here. The river being movement. So the divine masculine is not quite allowing the movement of his emotions to flow freely. So like he's holding back. Thank you very much. But look, he wants to communicate. He wants to come forward with communication. That's just cutting the deck. Communication and emergence. So I mean, he has to allow this river to start moving and flowing. This is the river of emotions that flow out to the ocean of emotion. Do you know what I mean? That's how I can describe it. Because once he does, look, all the stuff that's been hidden gets released with rainbow. Do you know what I mean? That's blessings. Cutting the deck right now is just even telling me what's going on with the divine masculine. What is going on with the divine masculine right now? Yeah, he's gaining better perspective here. He knows where he needs to go. Okay, thank you. That's the Milky Way with perspective. So he's actually looking at things in a different type of tone here. He's looking at things very differently from how it used to be. Let's just put it like that. He wants to change his life. He wants to change current events or current situations. He wants things to flow a lot more easier, and he wants to gain higher perspective. He wants to know a lot of stuff. He may want to know about what his divine feminine's been doing, because he may not know. I just heard he might be a bit sad about that. I mean, he may be feeling really sad. And I know any divine feminines or DFs that are watching, you probably have no sympathy for him, but because he's withdrawn. Okay. He's cool. He's like stabbed you in the back a million times. Yeah, divine feminine is not happy. But the divine masculine is starting to see his flaws and fixing them. He's starting to look at things differently, and I'm just hearing the song "Who Do You Love?" That's Deborah Cox. Who do you love? Yeah, he wants to make an offer here. Oh, I just heard he's seen his reflection in the mirror, and it's like he's looking at himself. He actually recognizes what he's done. That's why he wants to start this momentum and perspective. Okay. A different perspective, a higher perspective. It's just going into the vortex, but the vortex is where you see like abundance. He wants to bring abundance and be the hero. Oh, I'm just gonna cut the deck. Seems to be telling me what's going on. Yeah, he wants to be he wants to be the hero here. He wants to come charging in and save you from the dragon. But the dragon itself is a gift. See that? Cutting the deck. He wants to do the right thing. Being the hero is living with integrity, doing and making choices with integrity to bring about abundance, to save the princess from the dragon. Please show me what the Divine Masculine needs to know or wants to say. Yeah, here we go again. He wants to bring forward an offer. He wants a new abundant beginning. He wants growth here. He wants to plant a seed of growth, of abundance. So he wants to come forward and start something new, but like physically. Okay, I just heard reconnection. He wants a reconnection. It's like here, and it's green. You know, this dragon is green. It's beautiful, these cards. This is a Tarot of Gaia. Gaia Tarot. And it's like here, look. I want to grow something with you. I want to have something with you. And he's sincere. I think he's actually had a really honest look at things. I feel like the Divine Masculine is going to reach out to whoever needs this communication. Yeah, look. Mastering his emotions after being trapped in his mind. So it's like, here's the King of Water and the Eight of Swords. So it's like he was blocking his emotions. Okay, he may have been blocking his emotions. That could just be the way that he copes. You know what I mean? We all have our own coping mechanisms. We're all preconditioned by society, by family, by life in general. And sometimes people shut down when things get tough. That's just, yeah, but look, he's just, he was juggling. He didn't know how to find balance and happiness at the same time. So this Divine Masculine is really, really feeling emotional. Yeah, see, he knows. Look, this is masculine and feminine. This is about passion. Also, as above, so below. As within, so without. He has fiery passion for you, and he knows you're the one. He knows. He definitely knows. See, look, cutting the deck again. He sees you as his happiness. See, it's almost like a manipulation, though. You're playing with my emotions, but look, offering it as well, offering love. You were offering love, but maybe for him it was causing. Because I see that turtle there, which is like actually quite a good. Turtles are actually very good, but it's almost like a slow rise to happiness. And you're like, here's my heart, and I think at some point he was actually really happy in this connection. Because the Divine Masculine need to hear or want to say. Okay, there's a lot of cards, but they're not. Okay, here's the youth. He knows that when he chose the path that he wanted, he felt guided. By the way, he did feel guided, but he knows he was ill prepared. Ill prepared is what I'm hearing. Ill prepared. He was immature about what path he ended up taking, because here we go again. Because he knows from the past you offered your heart. This is the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. Fire and water. See the two difference? Guarded you know, this person, he wants that recognition, he wants that respect. But see how he's offering his cup there? He's holding it right there. That cup. His cup. But you see those two is blockage, it's blocking. There's people that have been blocking or indecision. But then I look at them and they're yin and yang. You see light and dark. So he may have been struggling with knowing what was right and what was wrong. He may have been struggling here. And he had the 6 of cups. So here he is. Here's my heart, but you've got to kind of go through my guard. You've got to kind of, you know, praise me and make me feel good. And I may pour my cup of love on you and things may grow from there. But, you know, it kind of reminds me of the 2 of Swords with indecision. And here are you, here, feeling your emotions and wanting to share. But he just didn't know. It's immature. The journey... okay. This is definitely twin flame. This is definitely twin flame. Masculine and feminine and the wands. That is fire. But the journey... I just said a long way home. It's a long way home. Oh, it's a long way to you. But it's almost like the divine masculine and divine feminine want to offer something of themselves. And they're stuck on each other. Because with the both coming forward with 6s. So it's all the past. What does divine masculine want to say or need to hear? Whoa. Okay, here we have the King of Earth. And the journey. Yeah, definitely on a pilgrimage. Okay. I think the divine masculine has been focusing on his focusing his energy on his money, his pentacles, his career, of the physical realm. And he's been going through a journey, a long journey. Okay, see, this is when he started the journey in his youth, right? So he's maturing. So he's gone from a page to a knight, kind of. But it's almost like he's still, it's a lot of indecision here. It's like, which path do I take? Do I take this harder path or the easy path, the light or the dark? What, you know, and here it is again, the light and the dark. It's like, I've got my paper, I've got my money, but now who do I choose? I don't know. I don't know who I choose. But, oh my gosh, guys. I just broke the deck and I'm going to show you. The divine masculine knows who he chooses. He chooses happiness and love. He chooses that. Okay, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love, divine masculine? Maybe you've got to decide. Obviously, you've got other options out there, but who is it that you're loyal to in your heart? Who is it that you think about? Okay. Yeah, this is advice from the universe, by the way. It's asking the divine masculine to come into. Like, look, this is your divine feminine. Look where she's at. Look where she's at. She is coming into union of self. She's raising the bar. And this is where you're at. 2 of Wands, you're paused. You do not know who you want. Light and dark, it's the same. There's just so much decisions. I love this card though. I love the artwork in this card. It's beautiful. It's like 2 become 1, because right there, and you can't see, there's actually, their hair's actually braided together. I'm sorry if it's not focusing, but it's quite beautiful. But this is a pause. Divine masculine doesn't know what he wants. He knows who he loves, but he doesn't know what he needs, wants, or what to do. One more card, please. Yeah. It's all divine timing. He needs to come into an alignment with himself. See, look, here's a divine feminine and here's a divine masculine. Do you see that? It's the same imagery. I love it when the cards do that. But, okay. But there's also another block because it's about waiting for divine timing, waiting for the seed to grow, finding alignment, finding alignment and transformation. I just see the snake wrapped around there, his neck. It's almost like obstruction. Divine masculine needs to make up his mind. Who do you love? Divine masculine. Do you love yourself properly? Okay. Got the Fairy Oracle here. Divine masculine. What does divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Oh, Ta'am the poet. He's just waiting in the background. He's just waiting, longing, 11 manifesting, 29 breaking down to 11. Ta'am the poet, he's a really good travel partner. He's a good scribe. He makes beautiful poetry. But for me, it's like a longing. Divine masculine is longing for somebody, for a new beginning. Here's the maiden. She's about joy, birth, auspicious new beginnings. Auspicious meaning, things that are more favourable to be successful. He longs for, he just said win. I want to win. What do you want to win? What do you want to win? I want to know, I want to see. Interesting. The sage. Looking within, looking without. He's definitely on the journey. He's definitely, it's almost like he's, oh, okay. He just said, I'm older and wiser now. Ta'am is young, he's young. He's immature, and then you have the maiden, which is brand new. It's like, I know I was this way before. But now, it's like a clean slate. And now I'm older and wiser. And I see things from a better perspective. Thank you. Before I was crouched down, I wouldn't move. I was just sitting there waiting, longing. And then I started something new. I began something new. I looked for something new. And through that, I gained wisdom with the sage. He's about natural wisdom. He's about educating himself. He's wise. He's a lot older. I think it's taken a toll on him, but in a way that sort of really made a difference to how he sees things. What does the masculine want to say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I just heard that on one here. Sorry guys, I just dropped that. The floor? Okay. Oh my gosh. Divine masculine is awakened. Here was Solus. He definitely wants to be happy. He wants to be enlightened. Here's Taylor the Swift. It's like a spark, a zing of life. Got Solus and a zing of life. It's like there's a lot of light. Oh, a lot of stuff has come into the light. Thank you. For the divine masculine, because now he can see. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Yeah, they give me the songs because it just allows me to, it's like confirmation for me that what I'm saying is correct. So yeah, he's definitely put aside his old ways of crouching and hiding and watching. You know what I mean? It's like he's just been sitting in the background waiting and longing. It's like unrequited. So he's like reformed himself. Renewed himself and come forward as this more older, wiser, educated being, strong, powerful. The sage is powerful. And then you have Solus being the sun times a million, enlightened and awakened and bright and shiny. Or is it all that glitters isn't gold? I'd say he's still a little dark around the edges, but I mean that's just characteristics, isn't it? And here's Talon, the self, which is like the zap of life. He's just been zapped with knowledge, but in a way that's enlightening. I had to do it on my own. I had to find out on my own. I had to change because I'm just getting that zing, like it's like I was going along one way and then I got pulled another way. Yeah. Here it is. Tobira of the waters. So that's all about healing, the healing waters of Tobira, but I'm just getting maybe a lot of drinking and woman. Do you know what I mean? Oh, okay, he says, okay, just getting the right way. Out of all the women, you're the only one that gave it all to me. See how she's giving her all the emotions. You're the only one out of all these women in this card. You see all these fairies in this card? Out of all of them, you're the only one that did anything for him with love. You stand out. Tobira is about, she's a Cancer too. This is the Cancer card. Because it's like healing and love and water and emotions. And here you have the feline coming forward. So he does feel like he has unfinished business. I just said, I did you wrong. He can't let you go because he knows that he needs to fix it. Thank you. The feline is about unfinished business. It's about, the expression that your cat gives you when you forget to feed it. It's something that's on his mind constantly. This divine masculine thinks about you a lot. Oh, and the fairy godmother here, yeah, it's still deciding. Here's a lot of indecision, and obviously this particular Tobira of the waters is an indication that he doesn't know who to choose. Even though you do stand out, it's almost like he's scared to come forward, because it's like, I'll keep my options open if she rejects me, because you may reject him, and it kind of weighs on him. The fairy godmother is about, the fairy godmother, literally, she is helpful. She's one of the ones that help wishes come true. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just, who do you love? Who do you love, divine masculine? And what do you want? Do you want the apple of knowledge or the pearl of wisdom? The apple or the pearl? Both good, but you remember the apple. The apple got you thrown out of Eden. It's temptation. If you remember, in all fairy tales, the apple was poison. So maybe the pearl, the one at the back, the one you've pushed backwards, the pearl of wisdom, because you're coming through as a sage who is wise, who has wisdom, who has gained wisdom through education, through educating himself and becoming, withdrawn and accumulating knowledge. The pearl of wisdom. you may be going through an initiation phase too, which is about the temptation being thrown in. It's like being tested to see if you're going to fall for the same old, literally. So you're going to have all ex-partners coming back. This could be all this woman coming forward wanting to be with you, and it's a test to see if you'll make the right decision, because you don't know what decision you want to make. You literally do not know what you want to make or who you want. Who is your divine feminine, masculine? Who is your DF? You know, you may need to really think about who it is that stands out of the crowd for you. Who came forward to help you, who came forward to heal you, and never wanted anything from you. Because you know you feel guilty. You know you do. You feel so guilty about this, but you're scared to come forward. The sage is powerful. Yeah. But see, away from your feminine, look how you feel. You're bored. You're discontent. You're not seeing what's being offered to you by the universe. It's like taking a moment to really think about things, but sort of focusing on what you don't have. Yeah. Focusing on what you don't have. Except you got that, you know what I mean? You know what you do want. You know you wanted your pentacles. You want to be solid. Okay. You have this feeling like you've never been good enough. You've never been rich enough. You've never had enough. Even, you know, you're not even fulfilling yourself emotionally. You're bored. All these cups you don't want to drink. It's like, oh, why is it raining? Why is it always feeling bad? But you want to be solid. You need to recognize that, you know, here's a king of earth. So, you know, if you don't have a lot of, oh, look at that, Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords, you definitely want to communicate to someone you have a strong connection with. But it's like you've been trying to be good enough for this person. Or she's been waiting. You've been growing. You've been growing up. Some more. The divine masculine. Oh, that gave me a fright. Here's the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. It's a perfect match. Not the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups. You do know who you love. Why are you procrastinating? Why are you not coming forward? Your divine feminine's waiting, even though she may not act like it. Even if she may feel you may feel she's withdrawn. Oh, sorry. She is waiting and getting very frustrated. So here we go. Okay, guys. Yeah, okay. Look at this, what came out. So you need to find balance here. You want justice. You want to bring something. You want to bring justice to a situation that you feel with this Queen of Pentacles, who you feel is your soulmate. Well, you know she is. You know this is twin flame connection. You want to have, okay, decisions turn in your favor. This person may also be at a distance from you, because I'm seeing like winter, autumn, spring, summer. So, you know what I mean? You may be in different countries where it's, you know, which is interesting. But, you know, you got to bring apologies here. This is a younger water sign as well, if you're dealing with a younger water sign. But it's like you feel really sincere and sorry. You want to fix this, and you want to let this person know that you're still coming forward. This Knight of Pentacles has been showing up everywhere in my readings. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm sorry I've been so slow, but I've needed to get myself solid and to bring forward a solid offer, because you're Beyonce. The Queen of Pentacles is Beyonce for me. You're Beyonce to me. I know who you are to me. But I know I wasn't ready. He wants to be the King of Pentacles for you. Something solid. He wants to provide a solid offer. He wants to come forward because he's loyal. He is loyal no matter what. No matter what you may feel, Divine Feminine, if you're watching this, no matter what you feel about how this Divine Masculine feels about you, he's always loved you. It's always been you. But he's just messed up. You know, like any human does, we make mistakes. And it's like he started this journey and he was really immature. And you offered your heart and he didn't know who to choose. He still doesn't know who to choose. It's not that he doesn't know who to choose, it's that he doesn't know what to do. What do I do here? What do I do here? How am I supposed to fix it? You know, how am I going to say sorry and bring justice to this situation, to this woman that I feel a deep connection with, this queen, but also know that it's because I've been taking my time. The Divine Feminine, she popped in and says, well, I'm still here, I'm waiting. But yeah, Divine Masculine is awakened. I can tell you that. He knows he needs to fix stuff. This is a feline. This is a shadow aspect of a Leo. So, a lot of fire coming forward. So this may be an actual fire sign that you're dealing with a bit of earth in his chart, probably. But just know that the universe is about to let the flood come. So this river's got to get flooded up, rush out to the ocean of emotion, and then you're going to have to deal. Yeah, okay guys, sorry about, I know it's a little bit impromptu, but this Divine Masculine is awakened. And for all those Divine Feminines out there, just know he knows. He knows. He's always known. He's always known about you. But he's just messed up. A lot. He's got a lot of loose ends. He's tying up. He's fixing unfinished business, and you are one of them on his list. In fact, you're the last one. And I know that sounds condescending, but you're the last one on his list because you saved the best for last. Did you?